Good morning. I'm Tim Hood, president of Highland Community College, and I'm very pleased and excited to welcome each and every one of you to Highland Community College's 56th annual commencement ceremony. Would you please remain standing? And now first, before we get too far along with this very special day, please take a moment, if you haven't already, to turn off or silence cell phones, pagers, and any other mobile devices. Secondly, would all men please remove your hats or mortarboards as members of Freeport High School's NJROTC program present the colors while the Highland Winds, under the direction of Scott Stitch, play our national anthem.
Colors, halt, order, colors, ready, cut, present, arms, order, arms, ready, cut, center, face, forward, march,
You may be seated. As we continue with the program, I would like to ask that all members of the military, active, reserves, or retired, please stand and be recognized for your service. We have a number of people with us today who deserve special recognition. I ask that you please hold your applause until all are introduced. First, our Highland Community College Board of Trustees, and I would ask each to stand as I read their name. Jim Indris, our Chair of the Board. David Shockey. Doug Block. Dr. Steve Jennings. Penny Grosinger. Would also like to recognize our recently selected student trustee, Peyton DeMichael. Peyton, would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Vice Chair of the Board, Blake Musser, and newly elected trustee, Sean Bolt, are unable to be with us today. Our former student trustee, Erin Schrader, who ended her one-year term last month, is a member of the graduating class. Erin, will you please stand and be recognized? I'd like to ask our Highland Foundation Board, any of whom are here, to please stand and be recognized. Any Highland retired board members and retired employees, would you please stand to be recognized? And all of those in the audience who have previously earned a certificate or degree from Highland, would you please stand and be recognized? And anyone who has ever taken a class or benefited from Highland in any way, would you please stand and be recognized? Look at all that. Quite a legacy we have here. Thank you. And today we have several College Now students who are graduating. Through agreements with school districts in Dakota, Durand, Forreston, Freeport, Lena Winslow, Orangeville, Pearl City, Pecatonica, and Warren, students may simultaneously complete their requirements for a high school diploma and an associate's degree as part of this program. The program is also offered to students who are homeschooled, and beginning this fall, Aquin High School. Students will have an opportunity to be part of this program from Aquin, and along with peers whom we recognize and celebrate here today. Would our College Now students please stand and be recognized? Thank you. And thanks also to your high schools and families for supporting this wonderful program. Today's celebration represents a very important milestone in the lives of more than 300 people graduating with a degree or certificate from Highland. Although not all have chosen to participate in today's ceremony, they all proudly join nearly 17,000 individuals who have earned Highland degrees or certificates. Although there is much to be thankful for and proud of at Highland, today we honor our students and all who have supported their academic pursuits. You will continue to learn much more regarding the momentum of this college and its programs, but today, most importantly, is to recognize the accomplishments of our students. And of course, academic success is built upon a foundation of support provided by others along the way. I ask today's honorees to join me in recognizing some of the people who played important roles in their educational journeys. First, the faculty of HCC. Faculty, would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Secondly, I would like to ask that the administrative, professional, and support staff of Highland please stand and also be recognized. Thank you. I know that these and many other graduates have truly appreciated the excellent service of all Highland faculty and staff, present and past. At this time, I would like to recognize Teresa Fayok, Communications Operator. Teresa, I believe she's up in the balcony. If you could turn around, give us a wave, Teresa. Teresa is retiring after a distinguished tenure of service at Highland. Also retiring are Rose Ferguson, Associate Vice President of Human Resources, and Charlie Green, groundsperson, both of whom unable to join us today. These three employees are retiring after a combined total of over 80 years of service to Highland Community College. Third, and of key importance to the graduates, are the parents, grandparents, spouses, children, family, and friends who believed in each of you graduates and gave you ongoing support. Would all who have encouraged any of these graduates please stand so that we may recognize and appreciate your support? Now, stay standing, stay standing. Graduates, would you please stand and give a wave of thanks to family and friends? Thank you. At Highland Community College, we recognize that we are here first and foremost for students. We are a student-centered institution firmly dedicated to lifelong learning. As such, commencement ceremonies would not be complete without hearing from a member of our student body. We have with us today an individual who is an excellent choice to represent our student body. Mr. Lutien Jonas is from Montaya, Curaçao, and after he graduates from Highland, he would like to continue his education and study vocal music performance. He is currently undecided on a four-year college, but has been accepted at North Central College. And if any of you have had the pleasure of hearing him sing, you know he is very talented and has a very bright future ahead of him. Please help me welcome our student speaker, Mr. Lutien Jonas, to the podium.
Chairman Andrus, President Hood, faculty, staff, fellow graduates and family members and viewers at home, good morning. Good morning to everyone who is here to support us, friends and family, on this special day. And good morning to all the wonderful and amazing teachers who are here and who has been with us in our academic journey. And Mr. Rabidou, where is he? Is he here? Nope. Oh. I'm sorry for coming late to your class and walking in front of you that one time. Yeah. And sorry to all the teachers that I was late for their class. So basically all of you. And a special good morning to my fellow graduate students. Come on, class of 2019. Okay. What an honor it is to be here with you guys today. Very humble and grateful, and to be able to share this moment with you. When they asked me to be the commencement speaker, I was like, yeah, sure. I mean, it's an honor. And then I started thinking, I was like, I don't know what to speak about. I've never done this in my college back home. When we graduate, we have commencement speech, but it's mostly by faculty and never by students, so bear with me. In 2016, I moved here, and I decided to start my journey at Highland Community College. And it was a long 3 years, but we made it. I mean, all of you guys made it. And I was thinking, okay, if I'm gonna do my speech, what am I gonna talk about? So I went on YouTube, I looked at different YouTube videos, and eventually I got distracted by this whole James Charles and Tati drama. I mean, Sister Shook? Like, I was like, okay. And I called Jim Yeager and asked him for advice. I called my mom and dad, and I was like, instead of asking them, ask myself, what do I want to speak about? If I was in the audience, what do I want to hear? So I took some notes. I said, well, I want it to be a motivational message at the end. I want the speaker to be real and be funny. So today I will be providing you two of those things, and being funny ain't one of them. So today I was thinking, and I started reflecting. I was like, what do I want to talk about? And it hit me 3 years ago before I moved here. My father told me, time flies, but also enjoy the process. And my mother told me, no matter what you do, believe in yourself, because if you don't, nobody will. So I started analyzing these two things, and I realized my father was right. Time flies, and we need to enjoy the process. And I think it's really good to have your mind set on something, a goal, so you can accomplish. I mean, we as humans, that's something we do. Like, we set our mind on something and you accomplish it. But when you look back, like when you reach that goal and you look back, you're like, I wish I could have appreciated more. For me, I've been here for 3 years, and for the first 2 years, I was like, I'm gonna get my associates. And I was so caught up with so many things that last semester I was like, I'm not really enjoying the process. I'm not taking a time and acknowledging all the small things I've accomplished, and realized that even in my darkest moments, I've overcame them, and there was things to be proud about. I feel like a lot of us, we set our mind to it and we reach it, but when you look back, you're like, I wish I would have slowed down a bit more and actually enjoy the process. So I made sure for this last year, I really slowed down and enjoy every moment with everybody, with teacher, Miss Jeffrey, favorite biology teacher, with everyone around you. And I had a difficult time realizing this, but eventually I overcame everything. And enjoy the trials, the small victories you have, and all the funny or sad moments, because all of that is part of the process, and because of that, you are here today. And we also need to realize that your timing is not my timing. My path is not your path. A lot of us, for me at least, I felt pressure because when I moved here, I was 21, and everybody was 18 and 19. I was like, damn, I'm old. And, and I felt pressure because everybody was getting their degrees. I know people who are 21 have their bachelor's, 24 who has their master's, and I was like, what am I doing with my life? So I took 22 credits one semester. I ended up dropping almost a lot of them, but so I overwhelmed myself, and I felt tired physically, emotionally, and I just was drained. So that's when I realized that it is okay to do things at a different pace. Just because someone got their degree at 21 and I got it at 24 doesn't make me any less than them, because I worked hard to get here. We all worked hard to get here. So be proud of the small things that you've accomplished. Another thing that I was thinking is what my mother told me when she said, if you don't believe in yourself, nobody will. And don't you just hate it when you call your parents and you're like, hey, you were right about this? My mom would look and be like, I told you I was right, but you never listened. And I'm like, yeah, rub it in my face. But I was thinking about it, and I was like, she's right. If you do not believe in yourself, nobody will. I remember when I joined speech last year, it was the night before a competition in Harper. And our speech coach, Bill and Britt, were giving us this motivational speech. And Britt said something that really touched my heart. She said, we all believe in you. Your parents, your friends, and family believe in you. But if you don't believe in yourself, there's nothing else we can do. And that's when I realized she's right. If you don't believe in yourself, if you don't see the greatness in you, the talent you possess, nobody will. Because I believe as soon as you believe in yourself, other people are going to see and be like, okay, this person believes in their art, their craft, their dreams, and other people are going to see what you see in yourself. So I believe we have to see it first before anybody else sees it. And the last thing I wanted to talk about, I didn't want to do a very long speech. You know, they get boring. So the last thing I want to tell everybody is, put your mind to something and you will accomplish it. All of you guys possess talents and you know that. You're all here. And I think a lot of people are like, it's just an associate's degree, but it's a milestone. It's still something that you work hard for the next step. So appreciate every moment that you have with everybody around you, because nothing lasts forever. Be grateful and be humble and enjoy your life and believe in yourself. I'm sorry, I got lost. Where are we at? Yes, so be proud of how far you guys come and know that you have greatness in you and you will accomplish anything you put your mind to, and believe in yourself. Sorry that I'm very repetitive. It's something that I do a lot. And yeah, sorry that I wasn't funny. But the last thing I always wanted to do has always been a dream of mine. So if y'all want to like join in and say the words, I really appreciate it. It's the song by Drake. So y'all ready? Okay. She said, do you love me? I only partly. I only love my bed and my mama. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry for that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lutia, and you have nothing to apologize for. He and so many wonderful students that we recognize here today. I'm going to miss you, and I want you to come back. We all want you to stay in touch with us. Let's give him another round of applause. It's now my pleasure to introduce you to our commencement speaker, Mrs. Christina Lambert. Presently the owner of a consulting company, Christina has climbed a remarkable career ladder, starting as a clerk and moving through progressive promotions over the years to eventually become the president and CEO of a Puerto Rico telephone and wireless corporation from 2003 through 2007. Before earning her wings as a CEO, she held positions as an instructor, customer service manager, administrator, general manager, and vice president for other telecommunications companies, including Contel and GTE. Chris is joined here today by her husband, Jim, son and daughter-in-law, Bill and Stacy Green, and Christina's granddaughter, Bella. Would they please stand and be recognized? Chris began her college career right here at Highland, graduating with an Associate of Science in 1978. She went on to earn a bachelor's degree in business management from Indiana University in 1985, an MBA from Indiana Wesleyan University in 1989. Originally from Panama, she started a family in Northwest Illinois and became a naturalized U.S. citizen in Freeport in 1979. Chris has been voted as one of the 50 most successful Hispanic businesswomen by Latina magazine from 2001 through 2005. An award that she actually received at the White House in Washington, D.C. Among many other awards throughout her career, Chris received the Woman of the Year Award in El Nuevo de Puerto Rico in 2004, a Top 10 Business Leader Award presented by Caribbean Business in 2005, and recognized the same year by the Governor of Puerto Rico for Island Business Commitment. And just last year, she received a Distinguished Alumni Award from the Highland Community College Foundation. Her story, which is still being written, is a powerful testimony of the values of hard work, high-quality education, and making the most of opportunities in life. I have come to know Chris as an extraordinary lifelong learner, teacher, and leader. Chris and her husband Jim return to Northwest Illinois often to spend time with family and to support the communities and college where her incredible journey began, moving into very high gears. Please help me welcome Christina Lambert.
Thank you, President Tim Hood, members of the board, faculty, alumni, parents, grandparents, guests, and most importantly, the graduating class of Highland Community College 2019, who we're here to honor today. Coming here this morning, I asked my husband, Jim, if he had any advice for me for this speech. He said, don't try to be cute, don't try to be too intellectual or charming, just be yourself. So here I am. It's an honor and most humbling experience to be here today. The home where I started and received my first degree after high school. The start of a long journey of education that lasted over 20 years. But it's really only in retrospect that I realized that it was 20 years. There is no clear path to education. Some of you are here out of high school. Others have jobs and are part-time students. And others are adults with families, as I was when I attended Highland. It's not important when or how you receive a degree. What is more critical is that you have accomplished what you set out to do. You were ambitious, you set a goal, and you achieved it. I am very proud of you and admire your determination, your resiliency that got you here today. What I have learned over 50 years is that there are no obstacles or roadblocks that cannot be surpassed. Is it always simple? No. Do you always know how you're going to get there? No. But what is certain is with confidence, determination, and a passion to keep moving forward, putting one foot in front of the other, you will overcome your doubts and your fears. I stand before you as proof that where you are today does not define where you will be in the future. You determine the direction of your future every day. Let me share with you a very brief personal story. My mother was a little lady, 4'9", in her tallest moment. She weighed 99 pounds on her best day. She made it to the 8th grade. we grew up in Panama, on the poor side of town with bars on our windows to protect us from crime. One bedroom for a family of 6. But for certain, there was cleanliness, there was love, and there was a future in sight. My mother was only little in stature. Her determination and firmness was unequivocal. She was clear about what was important. I was the 4th of 4 girls, and I wore hand-me-down shoes and clothes throughout high school. To her, that was not important. But to me, even back then, that was no fun. And if you're wondering where my dad was, let me tell you that he was a wonderful man and we loved him very much. But he was an alcoholic. While he provided for our family, it was my mother who helped instill ambition and the value of education. There's a bright side to my story that continues with my mother and my sister. The U.S. schools in Panama was offering an opportunity for Panamanian kids to take a test. The cost to take that test was $5. Remember, there was never any money to buy stuff like clothes or shoes. But somehow, that $5 appeared in my mother's hand. It was my sister who was eligible to take the test. She had just graduated from high school. My mother told her, she did not ask, "You go take the test." She took the test, and from that, obtained a scholarship to a college in New York. To my mother, education meant a future. With an 8th grade education in a very poor environment, she knew that was our way out. My sister helped me to get to the U.S., so my mother achieved her dream. 2 of her 4 daughters made it and were on their way to a future. That was her vision for us. If she had thought about where she was, she would not have gotten there. The gap would have been insurmountable. She only thought about where she was going. Lesson number 1 from my life: you have to seize the moment. With the help of my sister and the college my sister attended, I was shipped away from Panama, and I said shipped because it was not voluntary, to attend the same university my sister attended. My grades helped to get a scholarship, or it would not have happened. At 19, I was a bit rebellious, did not want to leave Panama, but did not have a choice in the matter. So I attended college for 1 year and quit after my freshman year. My mother was not pleased. She told me, "If you quit college, you are on your own from this point forward." And so it was. Lesson number 2 from my life: with independence comes responsibility. 5 years later, living in Lanark, Illinois, and as Tim mentioned, working as a clerk for Continental Telephone Company, with a family and earning $104 every 2 weeks, I concluded that my mother was right and the path that I was on was going nowhere. I realized that an education was necessary for a brighter future. Thus, my encounter with Highland Community College in 1974. Obstacles? Boy, there were many. Let me start with, I didn't drive a car. So getting from Lanark to Freeport was in itself a challenge. After the winter you've had, you can relate to the snow in 1974, getting from Lanark to Freeport was no picnic. The need to study at 11 p.m. while after working with a family and a son who never saw his mother during his hours awake, just to mention a few. All those challenges helped to shape the person I have become. Would it have been easier if I had stayed in college after high school? Of course, but there was no going back. I have learned not to dwell on the past, but to look forward, because looking forward with a focus enables you to get there or to find a solution. I will always remember the many mentors that I had and support group that I had through my college years. Starting at Highland, teachers who provided guidance on courses to take, recognized my strengths and my weakness and provided direction. To all of them, I will be forever grateful. They helped me work through the solution, and what I learned from quitting college was, or is, it is okay to admit when you've made a mistake and change course. It took 20 years to obtain a master's degree, but I worked and went to school at the same time. In my professional career, I have experienced gender and race discrimination, but I'm here to tell you that I have never wanted to be selected for a job because of my race or my gender. That would be to think less of myself and my ability, and I refuse to do so. Let me give you one example of the inequalities and the result. In 1982, when a promotion for a customer service manager became available in Greensburg, Indiana, I was told by the then president of the company that Greensburg was not ready for a female minority to lead that organization. Wow, I was devastated. I left work in Seymour, Indiana, and drove home to Columbus, Indiana, with tears in my eyes all the way home. Boy, was I mad. I thought, no point in being mad, just get better. Well, that's what I did. The next day, I went to the office with my head high and ready for the next day's battle. 2 years later, with a new president at the company, I was selected for the position of customer service manager, the very same position for which I was rejected 2 years earlier. While there, I became the first female president of the Chamber of Commerce for 2 consecutive years. Working with the mayor of Greensburg and the lieutenant governor of Indiana, we brought the first industrial Japanese plant to Greensburg. There is now an exit on Highway 74 with numerous companies and an industrial park. In Greensburg, I learned what social responsibility meant, and I became a board member of the United Way organization and the Quinkle Mental Health Institution. 3 years later, after going to Greensburg, my career continued to grow. What's important in that growth is that I did not skip a step. Each position taught me something. I learned and I grew. I think my mother would be proud of me if she were alive today. But I think her proudest moment would be to know that her daughter had accomplished so much in life that she was asked to speak at Highland Community College. That would have been unthinkable for her. Which brings me to my final lesson for you. And I did not work with your alumni speaker to coordinate the speech, but you'll see that we share many of the same messages. You can control your future, but only if you do two things. Set goals for yourself and be resilient as you face obstacles that will undoubtedly come your way. Further, surround yourself with family and friends and mentors and teachers, someone in your community when the going gets rough and you want to quit, that will support you and keep you moving forward. And so, as I continued my professional career, I failed in areas that I wish I had succeeded. Although I failed, I tried. Although I failed, I learned. And although I failed, I challenged myself. Fear of failure is only a barrier if you allow it to be. Some may say I'm never satisfied with the status quo, and that would be true. There should be passion in what you believe, passion to see change, and passion to be involved. We face many challenges today: social, global, family, and personal challenges. We think those challenges are huge, but think about the challenges our parents face. All of you have a different image as you look at that picture. I say my challenges do not begin to compare with the ones my parents faced. I've often been asked if my goal was to be a CEO. The answer is unequivocally no. My goal was to be better tomorrow than I was today. Coming from a very poor family where 6 shared 1 bedroom, I had no idea what a CEO was, much less to aspire to be one. My message to you is, it does not matter where you started, what your social standing is in the community, how much money you have today, or what anyone thinks of you. What matters is what you think of yourself and your vision and drive to your goal. Let nothing stand in your way. You're here today because you know what that means. This is your first step in many goals you will achieve. You don't have to know what those goals are today, or even know exactly where you will be in the future. But be ambitious, be resilient, and make good decisions for yourself. I believe my mother, who propelled me here today, propelled me early on, and my family, who are here today and have supported me, are very proud of me. But I believe they are also very proud of you and your entire support group that is here today are very proud of you. I am honored to be here. Thank you for allowing me to share this opportunity with you, or this achievement with you. God bless. Go seize your opportunities and win, not fight, but win your battles. My congratulations to each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Lambert. As a token of our appreciation, we have a gift for you, and I believe Robert Apolloni, one of our art faculty members, a member of Highland's Fine Arts Department, he and retired Highland instructor Reed Bakken have crafted a very special kata vessel for you, which was designed and produced by these artists. I'll ask Mr. Apolloni to present the gift to our board chairman, Mr. Jim Endres, who will present it to you on behalf of the college. And now, Mrs. Christina Kaburski, Executive Vice President, will recognize honors students and candidates for certificates and degrees.
As part of commencement, it is appropriate to honor and congratulate the entire graduating class of 2019 for their academic achievement. They are completers of degrees and certificate programs that they chose to meet their individual educational goals. Students earning special academic honors are listed in your program. Many of our graduates have earned membership in the National Honor Society for Community Colleges, Phi Theta Kappa. Today, they are wearing gold stoles with their gowns. Phi Theta Kappa graduates, would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Three of our Phi Theta Kappa graduates, Miss Michelle Johnson, Miss Zoe Kaufman, and Miss Jennifer Stevens, were named to the Phi Theta Kappa All-Illinois Academic Team and received gold medals at an award banquet in Springfield this past April. Miss Johnson, Miss Kaufman, and Miss Stevens, would you please stand and be recognized? Congratulations. Ms. Johnson was also one of only 50 students nationwide to be named a Phi Theta Kappa 2019 Coca-Cola Community College Academic Team Bronze Scholar. That's a mouthful. But congratulations, Michelle. Highland's Honors Program seeks to provide eligible students with an enhanced academic experience. To be eligible for the Honors Program, a student must be pursuing a degree or certificate and meet one of the following admissions criteria: an ACT composite score of 25 or greater, or have graduated in the top 10% of their high school graduating class, or have completed 12 or more credit hours of formally articulated college-level coursework with a 3.5 to 4.0 grade point average. To earn honors credit, students complete academic-based projects in selected courses. These projects are designed to enhance the student's written and/or oral communication skills, research skills, and critical thinking skills. Those students who complete 12 credit hours or more of honors courses and maintain a 3.5 to 4.0 grade point average receive the honors program designation on their transcript and are wearing blue and orange honors cords. Today we recognize the students who have completed the honors program requirements. Honors graduates, would you please stand? Graduates who earned an associate's degree and attained a grade of B+ are wearing white cords today. Would these cum laude students please stand? Congratulations. The magna cum laude list designates an average of A achievement. These students are wearing silver cords. Would those students please stand? And finally, students who received a grade of A in all courses taken are listed as summa cum laude. They are wearing gold cords today. Would those students please stand? Congratulations to all of you for excellent work. These honor students were recognized individually at our honors convocation this past Thursday evening. Listed in your program are all of the members of the 2019 graduating class, arranged by the type of degree and certificate earned. Highland Community College offers the choice of 5 associate degrees and numerous certificates. At this time, we formally recognize the 2019 graduating class as candidates for the degrees and certificates to be conferred. Congratulations, graduates.
Will the members of the graduating class of 2019 please stand? Mr. Endres, on behalf of the faculty of Highland Community College, it is with great pride and pleasure that I present to you the graduating class of 2019. Each candidate's record has been carefully reviewed and certified by the Director of Enrollment and Records, Mr. Jeremy Brott, as meeting the requirements for the degree or certificate to be awarded. Highland Community College is granting several one-year certificates and 5 associate degrees at this 56th annual commencement ceremony. They include Associate of Science, Associate of Engineering Science, Associate of Arts, Associate of General Studies, and Associate of Applied Science. Mr. Endres, Chair of the Highland Community College Board, will now confer the degrees and certificates.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the State of Illinois and the Board of Illinois Community College District Number 519, I confer upon you a one-year certificate or the appropriate associate degree that you are qualified to receive. Associate of Science, Associate of Engineering Science, Associate of Arts, Associate of General Science, or Associate of Applied Science. Congratulations.
You may be seated. And now, Mr. Endres, our chair of the board, having conferred the certificates and degrees, will now award the diplomas. Ms. Liz Gerber, Vice President of Student Development and Support Services, will read the names of the candidates. Will the first row of graduates please rise and approach the front of the stage as your name is called? Ms. Gerber.
Associate of Science, Alec Arand. Colin Barker. Megan Brown. Madison Buss. Caitlin Collins. Courtney Davenport. Emily Diffenderfer. Michael Domino. Trevor Drayton. Madison Folk. Courtney Hass. Lucas Hill. Michelle Johnson. Brittany Knox. Joseph Masterson. Mara McKee. Jessica Miller. Mariah Mao. Brianna Mulder. Katie Nevdahl. Jacob O'Connor. Ashton Parkos. Michaela Pilson. Marissa Runkle. Desiree Simmons. Tate Slack. Morgan Smoter. Autumn Stiefel. Jamie Watson. Allison Wiegans. Michael Wubena. Associate of Engineering Science, Matthew Pfeiffer. Associate of Arts, Amanda Anderson. Mandy Baker. Michaela Basinger. Jade Bentz. Dayton Bolin. Kelsey Bolin. Drew Brogy. Casey Brockhausen. Carter Budens. Lakita Chappell. Deontay Collier. Cole Kramer. Kelsey Day. Dang Dang. Shayna Drake. Jalen Dunbar. Cecily Eiler. Trey Engelbrecht. Lauren Erickson. Bailey Fleming. Laurel Flynn. Chad Foltz. Amanda Fries. Kaylee Gerber. Miranda Gakey. Dania Gomez. Allie Green. Amanda Hare. Hannah Jansen. Andrew Johnson. Angela Johnston. Walter Jordan. Zoe Kaufman. Mackenzie Kavanaugh. Kirsten Kendall. Jade Klinger. Caitlin Kane. Griffin Keister. Kirsten Kopp. Jessica Kramer. Jenna Cruzy. Tyler Larson. Dakota Lawson. Janine Levison. Dulce Lopez. Bailey Louie. Cassidy Mayen. Carly Markham. Jacqueline Marin. Alexander McInturf. Kendra Melville. Sydney Mitchell. Joshua Niokis. Ryan Piefer. Madison Pitts. Sean Reed. Mackenzie Robeson. Aaron Schrader. Alexis Smith. Megan Smith. Misha St. Michael. Thomas Temple. Cassandra Teresi. Sylvia Watson. Winona Wellspring Seisel. Samson Wilkins. Sandra Winters. Kyle Wolf. Associate of General Studies, Stacy Dock. Jacob Diddens. Aaron Dvorak. Adam Jacobs. Lucian Jonas. DeAndre Houston. Evan Jarris. Courtney Kappas. Travis McCaffrey. Ryan Miller. Gary Ramey. Jeffrey Simmons. Christina Span. Grace Backball. Samantha Warner. Associate of Applied Science and Accounting, Stacy Whitfield. Associate of Applied Science and Agricultural Management, Francesca Raza. Alexis Streff. Associate of Applied Science and Agriculture, Zachary Sperry. Associate of Applied Science and Auto Body Repair, Zachary Kristen. Hewitt DeMeyer. Daniel Duda. Raimundo Montez Montemoros. Kyle Reuter. Associate of Applied Science and Automotive Mechanics, Patrick Dirtz. Kyle Crumey. Dylan Roberts. Lucas Steele. Associate of Applied Science and Early Childhood Education, Tavia Greer. Certificate, Early Childhood Education, Infant and Toddler, Brandy Nyman. Courtney Randecker. Associate of Applied Science and Equine Science, Jennifer Stevens. Associate of Applied Science and Hospitality Management, Alexandria Johnson. Marna Gossett. Ashley Smythe. Associate of Applied Science and Industrial Manufacturing, Joshua Manns. Noah Pate. Associate of Applied Science and Information Technology Healthcare, and a Certificate Medical Coding and Medical Transcription, Larissa Blankenship. Alex Getz. Associate of Applied Science and Information Word Processing, Dawn Schweitzer. Associate of Applied Science and Information Systems, Stacy Beck. Associate of Applied Science Medical Assistant, Samantha Boyer. Kelsey Gakey. Alyssa Johnson. Brianna Kaburski. Morgan Rocky. Aisha Tonic. Tabitha Tolman. Associate of Applied Science and Nursing, Erica Acevedo. Ashley Alexander. Tori Ballard. Holly Balsamo. Jennifer Connor. Kimberly Cook. Kylie Cruz. Kelsey Dasher. Devin Deloy. Monica Dorsey. Brianna Goldsmith. Alicia Gray. Mercedes Hansen. Brandy Harris. Elena Hens. Denise Herbert. Kelly Hipple. Haley Hall. Jerry Jackley. Janelle Jordan. Claire Kays. Jennifer Killeen. Annette Knorr. Charmaine Joy Lau. Lindsay Miller. Kim Mullins. Anthony Murphy. Candace Nepian. Haley Obert. Jana Pepper. Denise Peters. Rosemary Pierre. Nicole Potempa. Cheyenne Rowe. Holly Shook. Rhonda Michelle Skridla Reeves. Shelby Slick. Brielle Strasser. Tristan Travis. Brandy Triwartha. Leslie Trumpy. Melissa Water. Cassandra Wick. Certificates in Accounting, Maria Enugwe. Certificates in Agricultural Production, Cole Shaney. Certificate in Auto Body Repair, Paul Anderson. Heather Ripley. Certificate in Clerical Business, Tammy Ihughes. Blake Burns. Thomas Whitbecker. Certificates in Cosmetology, Sierra Goddard. Natasha Hastings. Shanae Westason. Noah Russell. Daly Tippett. Certificates, Graphic Design, Hannah Caswell. Angela Miller. Certificates in Nail Technology, Carrie Sapiro. Kira Parker. Certificates in welding, Kenton Billings. Michael Council. Travis Ziesman.
It's a long day, but it's a great day for all of you and for Highland. Graduates, please rise. And now, the moment we've been waiting for. Please transfer the tassels on your caps from the right to the left side, signifying attainment of your degree. Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, it is with great pride that I present to you Highland Community College's class of 2019. Thank you. You may be seated. I haven't seen too many standing ovations for graduating classes, but this one deserves it. And now I would like to invite Dr. Brittany Blomberg, representing the Highland Community College Alumni Association, to the podium. Dr. Blomberg, would you please come forward? Dr. Blomberg graduated summa cum laude from Highland in spring 2010. At Highland, she was a successful graduate of the honors program and a member of Phi Theta Kappa. After finishing at Highland, she went on to Des Moines University, College of Osteopathic Medicine in Des Moines, Iowa. She is currently a resident in the Monroe Clinic Rural Family Medicine Residency, affiliated with Des Moines University and the University of Illinois College of Medicine in Rockford, specializing in childbirth and family medicine. She will graduate from Family Medicine Residency this year and will be starting a fellowship in hospice and palliative medicine through UIC Rockford starting in September. Joining Dr. Blomberg today are her husband Mark, daughter Winry, and parents Kim and Nick Rowe. Would they please stand and be recognized? Please help me welcome our alumni speaker, Dr. Brittany Blomberg.
Okay, I know you guys are antsy to get going, so I will be brief, I promise. And just as a side note, the blue looks excellent. When I graduated, we wore brown. So kudos to you guys. Thank you to President Hood, to the Board of Trustees, and to the faculty and staff for the opportunity to be a part of the ceremony. I'm honored to be able to speak to all of you today as you graduates celebrate the end of your time at Highland. I'd also like to thank the Alumni Association, which is free to join, and it's a good way to stay in contact with Highland as you all move forward into the next steps of your lives. So recently, Forbes published an article that talked about research that shows that students who transfer from community college to a four-year university are very successful. In fact, they're more successful than students who matriculate to that same four-year school from high school. They're more likely to graduate. They're more likely to graduate from that school with honors. This is good news for you guys. This means that you have all made a really wise decision in choosing to attend Highland because you've been really well prepared for the next steps in your educational careers. I used to make the joke to my family that Highland showed me how much I hadn't applied myself in high school, that North Central, my four-year school, showed me how much I hadn't applied myself at Highland, and that medical school showed me how much I hadn't applied myself at North Central. But the reality is that the education I received at Highland was an outstanding primer for the rest of my education that ensured that I was ready and capable of accepting the challenges that the next schools would place in front of me. It was at Highland that I learned to face my fears head-on instead of trying to ignore them or walk around them. Like my fear of needles, which is really inconvenient if you're wanting to go into healthcare. One of my honors program projects found me job shadowing a surgeon at FHN and helped me figure out that I was at least capable of watching somebody having surgery done on them without passing out, which was probably going to be a deal breaker in the long run. It was Highland that taught me the importance of balancing hard work with the things that bring you joy in life, such as volunteering your time doing extracurricular activities like Student Senate or Royal Scots, or by giving back to your community, such as volunteering at a women's shelter, something that allowed me to decompress from a hectic medical school curriculum. And it was Highland that taught me that even if hundreds of fish die on your watch as biology lab assistant, that someday you can still have others trust you with their own lives and the lives of their family members. This in particular is something that continues to amaze me even today, the amount of faith that others can put in you, even when you are just starting out in your careers. While trying to write this speech, I've been looking back over the past 10 years to think about any lessons that I can offer to you as you move on to the next chapters in your life. And one theme that kept repeating through my memories was this drive to push through to the next step and thinking that life would be happier or easier on the other side, as your student speaker already aptly discussed. While I was at Highland, I wanted to get to my four-year school, and at North Central I couldn't wait to start medical school, and at medical school I was chomping at the bit to start residency. I really don't know why that is, by the way. This even kind of bled over into my personal life. You can ask my husband, wherever he is, that I have been, poking and prodding for marriage and to have kids almost since we started dating 11 years ago. It became this vicious cycle of just trying to get through the journey instead of enjoying what I was doing at the time. And it wasn't until our daughter Winry was born that I realized this, because really she was worth the wait. If there's one thing that I would have you remember, it would be my charge to you. Don't worry about just getting through your education or your training and hoping for happiness on the other side. Enjoy the ride. Enjoy the messy, wonderful, crazy, sometimes rough, sometimes smooth roller coaster ride that is this one life that you're given. Because if you can't appreciate beauty if you're always looking forward to the next step. And sometimes the best things in life are worth waiting for. So thank you all for listening, and congratulations to the class of 2019, and good luck in your future endeavors.
Thank you, Dr. Blomberg. It's always impressive as I follow so many Highland alumni who go on to do great things, as both of our alumni that we've heard speak here today. And now you are all alumni of Highland, so congratulations. And please consider joining our Alumni Association. There is a table at the lobby. There is no membership fee, and we encourage you to stay connected and be part of our Alumni Association. Before we conclude today's ceremonies, I would like to give a special thank you to all the faculty and staff who helped organize today's events. And graduates, thanks for all you've done to help us continue moving Highland forward. This class has remarkable leaders. As you prepare for the next stages of your life, I encourage you, and for that matter, everyone in the audience, to come back for a visit anytime to see all the exciting things taking place on campus. As we say many times to our students, thank you for choosing Highland, and thanks to all family members and friends for supporting Highland. And thanks to you, all of you, for sharing this 56th annual commencement ceremony with our graduates. I invite you to stay for the nursing pinning ceremony, which will take place in this same location beginning at 12:30. We know many of you will be staying, and we've arranged to have Rafters Catering available with meals for purchase in the lobby of the Y near the pool. Graduates, please wait for the marshals to lead you out. Marshals, please assemble to lead the graduates, and would everyone in the audience please stand and remain standing for the recessional. Please allow all graduates to recess before leaving your seats. Thank you.